Hi everyone, and welcome to Pastify. We're so glad to have you here. On this channel, we dive into the strangest and most fascinating stories from history. If you enjoy our videos, don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a comment. It really helps us grow and bring you even more amazing facts. John Quincy Adams. John Quincy Adams wasn't just known for politics. He famously kept a live crocodile at the White House. The reptile was a gift from the Marquis de Lafayette and was housed in a bathroom, shocking guests. Adams also loved early morning swims in the Potomac River, often diving in completely naked, which made him one of the quirkiest presidents in U.S. history. Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson was a fiery character, but his parrot, Pole, became just as famous. At Jackson's funeral, the bird reportedly cursed so loudly and furiously that it had to be removed from the ceremony. Jackson also fought in over 100 duels during his lifetime, mostly to defend his honor, making him one of the wildest and most unpredictable presidents America ever had. William Howard Taft. President Taft was the heaviest U.S. president, weighing over 300 pounds. His size led to one of the strangest White House stories. He once got stuck in a bathtub. The incident became so legendary that he later had a special oversized tub installed that could fit 4 men. Despite the jokes, Taft also served as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, making him the only person to hold both positions. Abraham Lincoln. Before he became America's most famous president, Abraham Lincoln was an accomplished wrestler. Standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, he had incredible strength and reportedly won nearly 300 matches, earning the nickname the Wrestling President. Lincoln also loved telling jokes and funny stories, which made him a favorite among friends and colleagues. His mix of humor, athleticism, and leadership made him truly unique. Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon is remembered for Watergate, but he had a surprising artistic side. Nixon could play the piano, violin, and even accordion. In 1963, he performed a piano piece on live television, shocking viewers with his unexpected talent. Despite his serious political image, Nixon was the only president to perform music on national TV, making him one of the strangest figures in presidential history. Calvin Coolidge. Calvin Coolidge had a strange sense of humor. He enjoyed pressing the White House service buttons and then hiding to watch staff scramble in confusion. Coolidge also kept an unusual collection of pets, including raccoons that roamed the White House grounds. Known as Silent Cal for his few words, he nevertheless had a quirky side that left staff and visitors amused, and sometimes annoyed. To Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt was larger than life. Alongside his hunting trophies, Roosevelt kept a menagerie of unusual pets at the White House, including a bear, a lion, a zebra, and even a hyena. He was also shot during a speech in 1912, but insisted on finishing the hour-long address with the bullet still in his chest. His bravery and eccentricity made him one of the most remarkable presidents ever. Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter made headlines when he reported seeing a UFO in 1969. He described a bright, unexplainable object hovering in the sky, and he never backed down from his account. Carter, a devout Christian, even promised to make UFO information more transparent if elected. Though often remembered for diplomacy, Carter remains the only U.S. president to officially file a report on seeing a UFO. George Washington, America's first president, had quirks of his own. Washington loved whiskey so much that after his presidency, he opened one of the largest distilleries in the country. He also had false teeth, but contrary to the myth, they weren't wooden. His dentures were made of ivory, human teeth, and even animal parts. These strange details show a lighter side to the legendary founding father. Lyndon B. Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson was known for his eccentric and often shocking behavior. He gave interviews to journalists while sitting on the toilet, boasting that he could multitask better than anyone. Johnson also drove visitors around his Texas ranch in his car, which was secretly an amphibious vehicle. He would speed toward a lake, pretending the brakes had failed, before splashing safely into the water. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. We really appreciate your support here on Pastify. Make sure to subscribe because our next video will absolutely shock you. We're revealing the net worth of every US president before and after office. Don't miss it.